Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of SML Up Close and Personal. We're into week 2 here at school, and things are going well. Just before we get into our main topic for today, a few upcoming events to keep in mind. We're having our Rainbow Picture Day coming up this Thursday, and you can see which color each class will be wearing for that picture. So hopefully we'll get some better weather before then, and get a good day to take that picture. So please take note if you can have your child dress in the appropriate color on Thursday. That would be appreciated. Also, a silly sock day. If your kids have a pair of silly socks, or we have a lot of kids that will attach things to socks to make them look more silly. So on September 20th, we'll be doing that. Important meeting for parents, our first PAC meeting of the school year. That's coming up on the 24th in the evening. We meet upstairs in one of the empty classrooms. And this is an opportunity to find out about some things that are coming up, but also do some planning and decide how some of our fundraising funds are spent. So if you can at all make it to that meeting, we'd really appreciate it. And school picture day, not too far off, September 26th. So get the kids looking pretty for that day. Okay, just to update you on a few things, we're well on our way to implementing our Chromebooks in grades 4 to 9, and this week we've been immersing ourselves more in them, getting the kinks out, especially with some of the younger students, getting them used to just the logistics of using Chromebooks, logging in, keyboarding, that type of stuff. So that's going well, and we'll keep up with that. But also the main thing that I wanted to mention to you is our digital citizenship and how we're continuing in our plans. So now with week 2, you can see this week we're looking at digital communication. And a big part of digital communication is our digital footprint. Many students aren't aware that as they go about online, that they are making footprints everywhere they go, almost no matter what you're using, be it a web browser or a social media app. We're being tracked. We're being watched in many and various ways, often for advertising purposes or maybe other reasons. Students often aren't aware of that. So we'll be talking about that a lot this week, and probably good for you to discuss that at home with your child as well. We don't want to just look at it though from a negative standpoint, a big brother is watching kind of viewpoint, but also a positive standpoint. We want the students to think about how can I create a positive digital footprint that represents me. And one of the things you can ask them is, if people were to just view you online, what about your online persona would be incomplete? What would you like people to know about you that maybe doesn't come through online? And then, of course, as a Christian school, how as a Christian do I represent myself online? How do I use the online world to represent my faith in Christ as well? A tool that we put together for the parents is our digital citizenship webpage. And like last week, we've got some more resources on this week, particularly with the under the heading digital communications. So you can see there's a family media agreement. You may want to have a look at that and discuss that with your child, maybe even sign it as a contract if you want, but at the very least, use it for some talking points with your child. And then, some guidelines there on children and social media and use for phones, as well as a few things, a few questions that'll help you discuss this with your child. Questions that don't pry, but hopefully questions that are used as starting points. So we'll post a link to this in the comments below so that you can easily access this page. Well, once again, things are going well. We're trucking along, working out some of the kinks as we go, and making better use of this technology in a positive way. So yeah, Look forward to talking to you next week. God bless.